Hello, this is another presentation on using PowerPoint software to create multimedia presentations, multimedia lessons you can use on the smartboard. Um, topic of this presentation is navigation buttons. And navigation buttons in Smart Notebook, in PowerPoint, wow, come prefabricated, but we can also apply just about anything, make it just about anything into a navigation button, just as we did in Smart Notebook. In addition to talking about navigation buttons, we're going to talk a little bit about a nonlinear approach, being able to utilize a nonlinear approach, or specifically how to utilize a nonlinear approach in PowerPoint. So in order to do these kinds of things, we're going to open a new PowerPoint presentation. I'm going to give a title to some of these slides. So the best way to do that is probably in my outline view. So I'm going to go table of contents, and then we'll go dogs, cats, birds, what's something else? I guess fish and lizards. My wife, no, you don't want to know. My wife just brought a lizard into her classroom the other day for kids. I guess they read some story. Too much information. Anyway, so here's my table of contents, and what we're going to do is we're going to talk about buttons, and then how we can apply those buttons to go nonlinear. So if we go to the Insert menu, in the Shapes menu, down at the bottom are Action buttons, and some of the most powerful shapes we can use are down here, the Action buttons. So what I'm going to do is click this, and this is a back button. So if I click that, the automatic setting for this is to hyperlink to the previous slide, which is great because typically for a back button, that's what we'll want. So we'll just click OK, and now we've got this back button that in the slideshow, will bring us back to the previous slide, which was our title slide. Let's make sure we do title there so we can see what's going on. So that back button took us to the next slide. Now we can see where we are here. So that's one. Obviously, if there's a back button, there's probably a forward button, and that forward button automatically hyperlinks us to the next slide. So that's a good thing. What I would do is if I were trying to make that, I would try and make sure that they were the same size, and putting one on top of the other is a good way to do that. At least if you're trying to set it up so that things look balanced and equal. Uh, Another one we could do is obviously you can go to the beginning, you can go to the end. This is a home button, and we'll use that on the next page. And there's some others. So the blank button also can be useful if we're making a table of contents. It's probably going to be good to have excuse me, um, blank buttons. And what we'll do is we'll click this one to a specific slide. That was the wrong button. A specific slide, and we'll go to dogs on this one. Okay, and guess what we're going to do? We're going to add text there, and the text is going to say dogs. Pretty predictable, I guess, huh? We'll add another one, and again, I'll make it the same size. And this one will hyperlink to cats. And we'll make that one say cats. So there's two. I guess I can make one more before I get too tired of this. And we'll do one more button, and we'll make this one hyperlink to, we go to the slide, and then we'll pick birds. Okay, okay, edit text, and we need to say birds here. Birds. It's funny, I could put them in alphabetical order, but I didn't. So I've got my three buttons here, and I've got my back and forward button. The back and forward button I probably wouldn't use, but my these menu buttons could be pretty cool. Now if I go to the dogs button, I'm going to want a button that will bring me back to my table of contents. So I'm going to go to the shapes again and click that little house button. And I'll use the house button to hyperlink not to the first slide in this case, although your table of contents could be the first slide, but to the table of contents. And I'll click OK and OK again. And now I'm just going to copy this. I've got it hyperlinked the way I want to. I can paste it on, paste it anywhere I want. Paste it again and again. This is so much fun. I'm really having a good time here. Did I paste it yet? Oh, yeah, there we go. So I pasted that. Nice thing about pasting from one slide to the next is you notice it goes in the same place, and that's a good thing to know, just generally speaking. So now if I launch my slideshow, here's my title, and then here's my table of contents. If I click on dog, it takes me to the dog. If cats, take me to cats. Birds to birds. And then my next arrow takes me to dogs also. So again, pretty quickly I was able to insert those auto shapes and get them to do the things I want them to do. I'm going to click another shape. How about a pentagon, because why not? And here I'm going to go to the hyperlink menu, and I can do the same thing. I can go to a place in this document, and we'll make this one go to fish, since we didn't go to fish yet. We'll click OK, and I'll add some text there that says fish. And now I have another button that doesn't look the same as these, but does the same job as those. So again, if I launch my show, click on that button, it takes me to the fish page and back again. So it's not just, excuse me, not just those action buttons that can do it. Anything that you can put in here, you can hyperlink to some other place in your presentation and go for a nonlinear approach. So that's navigation buttons and a nonlinear approach. Hope you enjoyed this presentation.